only. I have to think about that pattern. So I'm hidden behind a rock. I hope the wind noise is dampened by that. I think it is. It smells a little like pee right here. I thought there was a hole because a dog, it looked like a dog had dug it out, but now I'm wondering if it's human. Unclear. But welcome to the last 6 days before I leave for the Channel Islands. I'm just taking a nice outside stroll today. It rained super heavy this morning and it feels so fresh and nice. Now the sun's out again, and just wanted to get some outside time before I work out today. And yeah, just gonna take you along for my last 6 days here. I have a lot of diving teaching to do, so I'll try to document a lot of that, and I'm making a little side 2.5 minute project. Not really a vlog, I just wanted to make something creative with underwater shots I get this week and something I got last week. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully both will be out by the time I'm in a plane. I've been considering also taking a break from any sort of social media. Not that I'm on a lot, I don't like post a lot on social media. It's not really been my style for quite a few years now, but in general I still look at YouTube a lot and I still enjoy watching other people's videos on YouTube, and just like looking for things on social media, I guess. I've come back to that, and I kind of want to take a break while I'm in Jersey to just have, because I have like these short blocks, like 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and I thought it would be just cool to feel like kind of like I felt in childhood and try to recreate that, where you kind of don't have as much input, you know, before, for my age, like before the internet, you don't have that kind of just other people's life input all the time in such detail, and to just kind of feel like I could be all consumed in this project and just kind of quieting down the inside of my head for a bit. I think I'll have so much to do in a good way. I'll have this creative outlet and this physical outlet at the same time, which will probably make me quite tired in the beginning again, like going back to something full-time like that as a job. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that and still like make videos, because that's kind of creative for me. Like I want to make things and make a whole process video of my time there dancing again, but I'm looking forward to just reading or doing work or getting together with people in real life and kind of seeing what that feels like again. Keeps on getting more pronounced, actually. So beautiful. Each minute I keep thinking, oh no, it's more bright now. Yeah. New watch alert. I went out on this day with Tommy actually teaching. He was teaching a level 1 in French, but I just went out because it was the start of one of those weeks where the water is super clear, the wind is dying down for the winter, and it's one of those weeks you get once a year. Like, it's very special, the water really clears up and it's just so beautiful. So I wanted to film a little bit of his lesson, and I wanted to just snorkel around and kind of see the conditions and just enjoy myself, to be honest. So this is Tommy just finishing his setup, putting his mask on, and this is a spot that we just came to today because it's shallower, you can see the bottom, and for someone who's alone in the course, she can continue to work on equalization, which she was very new to and still discovering. So it's a really good spot for that. No immediate depth pressure and just making sure the ears are good. I don't know if you can see this, but right next to where we put the line, there was an angel shark hidden in the sand. I saw it immediately. I was so excited. It is angel shark season, I would say. Autumn is a time where you see them more around the Canaries to mate and stuff like that. So I just thought it was so cool. He just stayed next to our line the whole time. And this is Sophie and I getting ready for our second day on the level 2 course. It was such a beautiful condition that day on the East Coast here. The day before we'd done the dynamic and static and a lot of theory, so this was our first day doing a depth session. Public service announcement, rocks are sharp here. That is all. I am just floored right now with the conditions. I'm here for the last day of teaching a level 2. It's our last day. It's the last day before I leave as well. But wow, this is a gift. I mean, this is luxurious. I've never seen this side so calm. There's even a sailboat anchored just to the side of me. I'll try to show you. It's a bit far for the phone, but that just never happens on this coast. It just is never that calm here. Even a little bit of wind always creates, there's usually some more current. I mean, wow, I'm just floored. I'm so happy. I feel so lucky. This is me filming outside and it's so quiet. Here's the little boat anchored. Well, it's not very little. It's like a real nice size sailboat. Here's the little bay. I mean, it has like the smallest little swell just rolling in. It looks like a pool. And this is, I think I showed you yesterday, but this is where we go out. And I mean, there's not a single wave where we go out. And you can see all the wind lines on the water and all of the boats just look so clear. And that's Lanzarote, and you can see it like this whole thing is another island and you can just see it so clearly. So this is Sophie warming up again on our last day of the course, actually our last depth session, which had the best visibility of the entire week. It was already a great week, but it was so insanely clear. Easy visibility to 20 meters, which is what we were working at for her level 2, some of her requirements. And here she is working on her equalization. Sophie came to me a year ago to do her level 1. And she came back this year to finish her level 2. She lives a bit in a landlocked situation, so she was having a little bit of trouble with her left ear, which isn't normal for her because she's a really natural at equalization normally. But we needed to work through that a little bit and kind of figure out, I knew it wasn't a physical problem, we needed to figure out what was going on. So we were talking about how we needed to release our stress and work on this. Sometimes, myself included, we want something so badly because we don't have it year-round, or, you know, it's this one chance thing, which is not always true, but we put a lot of internal pressure on wanting to complete something that it kind of gets in the way with things like equalization. But we also figured out when she took her mask off, I saw that her nostrils weren't filling as strongly as I should be seeing, and so I'm really glad she actually had taken her mask off, and we could kind of get a different thought process going, which helped her tremendously. And then with just a few little tools to think about, she just immediately bopped down to 20 again, head down, no issues whatsoever. So we went for all of the duck diving again and the free fall and all the stuff that we were working on the first few days. And she was just ecstatic. Like, she was so genuinely happy. It was really contagious and really cool to see. I didn't even actually film that part. I was so distracted because we were giving each other a hug at the surface, and she was just like screaming with joy. And don't worry, I am always doing her safety. That is my first priority. I am always meeting her or going down fully with her. But these were our last day dives, and so I'm meeting her even lower than halfway. I am making sure she's safe, and that is my number one priority. Her happy reaction. T'es contente?
Oh, so much, yes.
And there I got a little bit of her last reaction after she had finished all her physical requirements, and you can see she just didn't expect, with some equalization trouble, to actually get to the end on time, so she was just like full of joy. And then we took some dives for fun because it was so clear, so beautiful, and just because we could. I don't film so much other students that I've taught because usually there's a lot to teach them, and also it's kind of about their privacy as well. They're learning and they're taking a course, and that's my number one priority. But with Sophie's permission, I took a lot more video of her, and she said I could use video of her because she's the first student I've had for level 1 who came back for a level 2 to the same location, and you can tell she just has a love for the island as well. She always talks about how it feels like the best, and she wishes she could come back more often. So I just feel like we understand each other a bit better after this week, and it's just really nice to have a return student. You get to know them a bit better, and you get to figure out what works for them. Can you spot the little ray? His little eyes. He just hid himself. Is this not one of the joys of life? A nice iced coffee before you work out. Cheers.